if you could take the deflationary system of Bitcoin and merge it with the functionality of Solana? Today, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin Solaris because that's exactly what these guys are doing. They're doing it incredibly well. None of this is financial advice, but let's dive in to the world of Bitcoin Solaris. So here we are on the Bitcoin Solaris website, and we can see this is branding itself as the next evolution of Bitcoin. And just after reading their white paper and a lot of their stuff, I would probably agree here. These guys have a proof of work system in place for mining, but they also have the contract built on Solana. So they get all of the benefits of the Bitcoin proof of work system, but all of the potential utility and databases of Solana here. Here we can see 10,000 transactions per second, 2 seconds between finality of the transaction, and a 99.95% when it comes to reducing energy consumption. So in terms of the actual use case of this token, guys, it is fantastic. It could be not only a store of value, but more of a cash use case as well, in which, yes, it can be traded very, very quickly using the Solana blockchain. Now, this is currently in pre-sale, and the price is about $4 per Bitcoin Solaris or BTCS. And the launch price after this pre-sale is actually going to be $20. Now, the next phase is going to be $5. So definitely get that first mover advantage where you can get at least a 4x here and potential 1900% profit from getting involved with this pre-sale. Now, these guys actually have their own app in which people can mine from their phone, which I think is incredibly useful, and it's going to provide access to that retail crowd. Mainly because you can earn passive income while your phone charges and simply mine the Bitcoin Solaris. Now, in terms of supply, they only have 21 million ever, just like the Bitcoin supply, which will actually add to that store of value and deflationary aspect of the token. Now, if we're talking about security here, these guys have 2 fantastic orders, one of which requiring KYC. So in terms of transparency and security, these guys are definitely nailing it there. And if we're looking at the Cyberscope audit here, which is viewable on their GitHub, we can see that yes, they have passed this with flying colors, which I consider to be a massive criteria tick box when investing in the token. Now, when it comes to actually buying this token here, guys, super easy to do so. Just create an account, and then all you got to do is press the buy token now button, and then you'll be greeted with this page. So you can then choose which network you want to buy with. You can buy with pretty much any token here. You've got Ethereum, BTC, XRP, BNB, etc., etc. We're going to select BSC USDT here, and then all we got to do is type in how much we want to buy with. So if we wanted to buy with $1,500 here, we can see that this is how much we're going to pay, and this is how much BTCS we will receive, which will be a nice 420 on that in our balance. That'll be fantastic. But yes, you can buy with any token here that it suggests, including Doge, and then once you're happy, you just simply press make payment, and then you'll be good to go from that point. Now, when it comes to the tokenomics of this, we can see these guys have put a massive amount of the supply aside for the mining. This will just help enhance that proof of work system, help people bring on the nodes online and the miners online via the phone app, allowing them to earn this big percentage of the mining. So if you do want to get involved and you don't have the money to invest, then definitely consider getting the miner, because this would be a great way to actually get that first mover advantage and mine this before it goes viral. But we can also see they have 20% for the pre-sale, which you can get involved with right now, guys. I just showed you. And then you've got 5% for liquidity pools, 2% for ecosystem development, 2% for community rewards, 2% for mining, and 2% for staking rewards as well. And the best part about this is the team aren't going to be hoarding a massive percent here. We can see the team only getting 0.33%. So when I see tokenomics like this appear, I do often think that this is more for a long-term project, but a project that they are expecting to scale massively, because normally a team would take a lot more of a percentage here if they don't expect this to be worth billions of dollars in market cap in the future. Now, when we're talking about PR and news, we can see that a bunch of big news outlets are covering these guys. They're going across your screen right now. So we've got CNBC there, we've got FX Street, and we've got a bunch of others here, including the stock Titan, which again, big PR outlets. The fact that these guys are covering a project like this is huge. So definitely something you want to be considering having on your radar to invest with. Now, in terms of the roadmap, this is incredibly detailed, and these guys are definitely raising the bar here for new projects to be built on Solana, and they're really going for this kind of long-term, longevity-driven roadmap here, where they're going into 2028 and beyond. So definitely not a short-term project, definitely one that they are trying to manifest into something that takes over the Solana space and potentially replaces Bitcoin. So good stuff there from Bitcoin Solaris. If you do want to get involved with this token, guys, definitely check it out in the description, because we get that first mover advantage. You're getting at least a 4x potentially if you get in now towards listing price. So good stuff there. Check it out in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.